everybody, StacyBurke here, and it's a Monday, so it's time for a grocery haul. For you, it's a Monday. For me, it's a Tuesday. It is the 13th of December? Yes, it is the 13th of December. It's a Tuesday. I kind of just woke up. Literally, I woke up, I slept in my sweats and this Christmas t-shirt with Marilyn Monroe that says naughty on it. Didn't sleep with a hat on, so this makeup is from yesterday. And this is a hat I got on Amazon that I really like. It's a really long Santa hat. So what you do is it's really long point. So you just wrap it around. So it's kind of a scarf / Santa hat. I don't know what you Google. You just Google Santa hat extra long. I kind of like it. So this is my hat. And sorry it's dark. It's kind of cloudy, gloomy out. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. So the sun is up, but it's kind of gloomy. And yes, I got Amazon Prime. Let me get some of my coffee. As you know, I've been working the Christmas tree lot. Sorry, I need more coffee. The Christmas tree lot. So I worked there last night. It's just very muddy and very rainy, and stuff like that. But it's fun. And they let me bring home a real live Christmas tree. So it's out on my balcony. I have a real live Christmas tree this year. And it's kind of nice. It smells really nice. It's nice to have a real tree once in a while. Because I usually have my fiber optic tree, which I love. It's like I have every year. You just plug it in and the lights, and it's very beautiful. You don't have to do anything. You just put it up and plug it in. But I got a real live tree, and so it's kind of nice. And with the prices of trees, to get a free tree, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool part. But anyway, I did spend a lot, over $100. You know, I try to keep it under $100. But it is delivery, and I did kind of overspend a little bit because I do want to make something special for Christmas for my boyfriend. And yes, I do have a boyfriend. It's like this vlog or this whatever this YouTube channel is, you know, I'm very much unfiltered. Like, look, I'm in yesterday's makeup, I'm in dirty pajamas, I'm in terrible lighting, I don't really edit, cut, or do anything. And if I have a boyfriend, I'm going to speak about it. You know, it's not going to take over my whole channel. It never really does. It's all about me. It's all about me. Just Jack. It's just me. So, don't worry. But I am going to talk about it because it's not going to be the elephant in the room. It's part of it. But I know it's going to be over 100. But let me show you what you got, because I did get some things that needs to go in the refrigerator. But first of all, yay! The toilet paper arrived last week. And remember, they accidentally sent me paper towels. So now I did get the bath tissue. So yay! So I got that. That came in. There's a lot in my Amazon cart that's not available, so it has to wait for next week. So I will have to tomorrow's my laundry delivery day. I do laundry delivery service as well, and I'm going to have to go out and get more gingerbread cookies and more eggnog, and I think that's it. I think I'm pretty much good. But I will have to get a few things at the store that they didn't have. Okay. I got more Hawaiian rolls, but they have their own version of Hawaiian rolls of Amazon, so it's cheaper. So these are really good. Like when I've been making my vegan taco concoction, which is like vegan beef crumbs and taco seasoning and stuff, or even a sloppy joe or whatever. I love putting it like a taco in a bun. And so I love Hawaiian sweet rolls. So they're really good. So I have to have them on hand. So they're my new staple. So there's my Hawaiian sweet rolls. Oh, and I've been using a lot of noodles. Remember the last time I was saying that I had mushy noodles? Yes, the trick is when it says cook for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, no. Cut that time in half. Like literally, sometimes I just have boiling water, I put it in there and I just let it steep. Undercooked noodles are better than overcooked noodles. So I finally found the trick. You just don't cook it to the time it tells you. That's too long. You're going to get mushy noodles. You cook it for like maybe even a minute, because and you just let it sit there, because you're not going to eat hot soup. Let it sit there, and also when you reheat it, it gets so, that's a trick. Undercook the noodles, or I just put it right in the frying pan and I steam them. So I finally found the trick. So I got more ramen noodles, because I'm totally out, and you always have to have ramen noodles on hand. That's just me. You always have to have them on hand. So I was out, so I got some ramen noodles. And they haven't had yellow corn tortillas in a long time. They finally got the yellow corn tortillas. I was using white corn tortillas. They're not my favorite. They're just dry. To me, they're just drier, thinner. They tear easy. They're not as durable. They're like paper. I like yellow corn tortillas. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm not a scientist. I don't know why. I just like the taste of yellow corn tortillas. They taste more buttery to me. They're thicker. They're more durable. Just like them better. So they finally got yellow corn tortillas. So yay. And that's a staple that I have on hand. I have to have tortillas in the house at all times. And then for my boo, or I call him Puddin'. He calls me Boo. I call him Puddin'. I got him some more peanut M&Ms. I think I might just put these in his stocking now. So I got him some peanut M&Ms because he's addicted to those. So I got him that. And to have on hand, because it is the season, to go with my whiskey, it's got Diet Cherry Pepsi. Not really I don't know, but yeah, I would probably get the generic kind, but I got Diet Cherry Pepsi to have on hand to go with my whiskey. Of course, lately I haven't been drinking that. I've been drinking like hot apple cider. I usually get the packets, but they're out of the packets. So if you know what I mean, it's like, hot cocoa packets or whatever. They're little envelopes, and it's like called Alpine or something like that. And it's hot apple cider. And I like those because you don't have to make a big batch of hot apple cider, and you don't have to keep it in the refrigerator. You just boil some water and you put the hot apple cider mix, and it's only like 80 calories or something for a cup. And I like the hot apple cider. I do have a big bottle of apple cider I haven't opened yet. So I'm waiting. I've been using the packets, because these packets I've had in my cupboard, and I read the date is 2015. They're still good though. Nothing's wrong with them. I've been drinking them, so I've been using the packets. Because that's my problem. I got to go through the cupboards, and I got to look at the dates, and I got to, I just threw away some eggnog, the Jolly Boots eggnog. Let me show you. I had to throw it away because I've had this in my cupboard for over I don't know how many years, and I opened it and I couldn't pour it. It's I don't know. Is it still good? It has alcohol in it, but it's really I had to take a knife to it, and because it's like the consistency of sour cream. Should I put it back in the refrigerator? Should I be so bold? I gotta wipe it off because I don't know. It's still cold. I don't know. I haven't got sick off of it yet. I kind of put it in my coffee because it dilutes it, but it's like literally. Okay, I'll try it out. If I'm still alive next week, it's okay. We'll see. But yeah. That's why it's I got to be careful when I buy things, because it takes me a while to go through things. Literally, I'm looking at the dates, and some say 2015 on them. I'm like, oh, I thought my hot cocoa mix. I bought that in probably 2015. So maybe I need new hot cocoa mix. I don't know. So anyway, so I've been drinking hot apple cider and eggnog. And because this is the season, and I haven't opened the wassail punch yet. I'm really excited for the wassail punch. I'm waiting for my Puddin', my boyfriend, to come over, and we could try the wassail punch together. So I'm waiting for that. Okay. I had to get more sweet and sour sauce. It's another thing you got to have on hand, because I love sweet and sour sauce, and I do have a lot of chicken nuggets, like vegan chicken nuggets. And of course, I have my vegan noodles, and I do my veggies and stuff. So I never know if I want sweet and sour. So I don't have any stocked. So I put this down in the pantry. So when I need it, sweet and sour sauce. And they have my jar, but not the big jar. At the store I get the big jar. This is my favorite salsa, Hernandez salsa Caesara. I don't know, but it's medium. It tastes like your salsa you get at the restaurant. It's kind of watery like that, but it's a good watery. Like it tastes really fresh. It's really fresh salsa. It's the best that you could find in a jar. If fresh salsa is the best, obviously, but if you want the closest in a jar, this is the closest you'll get to fresh tasting salsa. That it doesn't taste like it's overcooked and chewy and this is the best. So I got that. And then when they didn't have that, when it was out of the cart, I threw this in and I just left it in my cart. Salsa cilantro, because I do love lots of cilantro. I used to keep fresh cilantro in the house a lot. But I have the spices now, and this salsa's okay, but not as good as that one. But I just got this as a backup because there for a while that wasn't available for a while. So I put this in the cart and I just left it in there because you can never have too much salsa. Like I use it for everything. Like literally when I make my tacos, my taco mix, I'll throw a whole can of salsa in it because it has all the tomatoes, all the onions, everything you need is in there. And then you cook it down and it's not runny at all because when you cook it, the water evaporates and you just get left with the goodness of the salsa. So I always have salsa. So I got that. Oh, I got more Thousand Island dressing because I was making my own animal style French fries. If you ever went to In-N-Out, you get animal French fries. Or even when you make a hamburger and you like the Thousand Island dressing, which is the secret sauce, which is basically Thousand Island dressing. So I got my own Thousand Island dressing, so because I was out, because it comes in handy when you need that secret sauce. So I got some Thousand Island dressing. Oh, I already have Man-Witch. I'm going to use probably, I bought in 2015, but this is going to be the backup now. I'm going to use the old one first. But I use Man-Witch a lot. When I do make vegan sloppy joes. That's why I have the sliders. I like vegan sloppy joes, which you just put some vegan beef crumbles in with this and make a nice little Man-Witch. You can chop up some bell peppers and onions or maybe whatever you want you could throw in there. And you make that. But for Christmas, I'm going to make a shepherd's pie, but a vegan shepherd's pie. And what it is real shepherd's pie is lamb and all that, but I'm just making with beef vegan crumbles. This I'm going to make like a sloppy joe mix, and then I put a bunch of vegetables in it. Like I put a ton of vegetables in it. I put it in a pan, and then I get mashed potatoes on top, and then a little bit of cheddar cheese. It'll be vegan cheddar cheese, and you put it in the oven. You bake it, and then you serve it with brown sauce, which is a lot of English people, brown sauce. But here in America, it's either A1 sauce or Heinz 57 or that kind of, like a steak sauce you serve it with. And, I forgot. Maybe I'll go to the store. And you always, if you're really, like, English, you serve it with pickled red cabbage, which is like a coleslaw. You serve it with a side of pickled red cabbage. And I like that meal. So that's what I'm making for Christmas. Okay, I usually buy like a box of mashed potatoes, but that'll take a long time, and I have a box of mashed potatoes I'm going to throw away because I probably bought them in 2015, just like a lot of my boxes. So I don't want them to last like that long, so I buy these envelopes of mashed potatoes. I already have another envelope, but this is going to go in my my shepherd's pie. And I know it's more expensive to buy them with the envelopes, but it just keeps them fresher. Because I'm not going to buy the box, because I know if I buy a box, it's going to stay in there for 5 years. So this is what I need, and I have an extra one, so one will be for backup later. So I bought roasted garlic, and I got butter and herb. So I got mashed potatoes. And no, I'm not going to go whole thing mashed potato. I'm not going to do all that, because they never really turn out that bad. I mean, for making a shepherd's pie, this works out better. And I had one time when I made roasted vegetables, I made it with I had some brown rice packets, so I used it. So I always have an extra on hand for brown rice packets. But this is my favorite. Actually, I like the garlic. Oh, this is the garlic one. Good. Seeds of Change. This is really good. Like, this is addicting. I like it by itself. It's quinoa brown rice with garlic. Have you ever had this? It's so good. It's so good by itself. But usually when I like roasted vegetables. Like, I buy a bunch of vegetables and I put it on a baking sheet and I drizzle it with olive oil with a little bit of salt and pepper, whatever. You just put it in the oven. They're so much better than if you boil them, microwave them, or stir fry them. No, if you really want vegetables to really taste good, you put them on a baking sheet, drizzle them with olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, whatever you want, seasoning you want, and you put them in the oven for like, I don't know, for whatever minutes, and they're so good. I don't know, they're just so good. I'm addicted to roasted vegetables. And this is a good, like, side dish to it. And then you drizzle it with balsamic vinaigrette, maybe, or whatever you want. Whatever taste buds you want. Oh, I saw this, and I'm like, okay, me and my boo have to do this. My pudding. Remember Jiffy Pop? I don't know if you remember this. But you put this on the stove. Well, you take off the cardboard. You put it on the stove, and you shake it, and then it'll pop, 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 pop. And it goes like this, and like a little mound. And when it's ready, then you just open it and you eat it. So it's like fresh popcorn. It's better than the microwave, and it's fun. It's fun. It's like a lab experiment. But I can't believe they still have it. I saw it on Amazon, and I'm like, oh my God, Jiffy Pop popcorn. So this will be fun too. So, boo, we're gonna be doing this. Okay, so Jiffy Pop. Okay. Chorizo. I love chorizo. Me gusta chorizo mucho. My grandmother would make chorizo with fried potatoes. Anyway, real chorizo. I'm vegan, so I can't. But it's very oily. It's like a sausage, and so you need like a potato. You need something to absorb it all. The best thing is potatoes. If you have potatoes to sop it all up. Oh, that reminds me. I probably should have got more potatoes. Oh, I do have some hash browns still in the freezer. I'm going to add hash browns because I get those frozen hash browns, so I always have potatoes, or I get frozen potatoes, so I always have on hand. But these are the crumbles, and I love it. These are chorizo, so they're vegan, but the taste is still there. I love them so much. And you put them, like, you just make tacos out of them, or put them in a burrito. You add them, like I said, to potatoes. You wrap them up, put some vegan cheese on it, cilantro, whatever you want. These, try it. Chorizo. It's so good. It's so good. Chorizo, so good. And so I got, of course, I had to get two. And they also make it in a sausage kind, but I went ahead and got this one because when you make it in the sausage kind, you have to cook the whole thing. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get the crumbles. That way I could just get a little bit as I like. Okay, now this is going to go in with my shepherd's pie. I do have canned veggies, but we know the frozen veggies are the best. So I got a mixture of fresh veggies to go in my shepherd's pie. In fact, let's put this in the freezer right now while I'm talking. I got the bigger freezer on the balcony. That's going to go there. But in the meantime, oh, this was a spur of the moment thing. This was a vegan breakfast burrito, and it's seasoned potatoes and bell pepper. I don't know what else it has in it. I just bought it spur of the moment because it looked like a really interesting breakfast burrito. Seasoned tofu, potatoes, roasted bell peppers. I don't know. 17 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber. I don't know. I just thought on the run, on the go, if I'm in a hurry and I want to take lunch to work or whatever, that looked good. So, I don't know. I would try it. Oh, and my crinkle cut fries. I'm out of French fries, and I always have to have French fries. This is another thing. Crinkle cut fries. Yes, I use them like normal people do. You put them in, you fry them up, eat them as French fries. I make my animal style fries or whatever. But if you want fried potatoes, like how I was saying with the chorizo, and if I want a burrito with like chorizo with potatoes, I will just chop these up finely in little cubes and fry them up like fried potatoes. Like you get a bag of fried potatoes, like breakfast potatoes, same thing as potatoes, fried potatoes. So if I want to make the chorizo with this, all I do is use the French fries, and then I fry them up in a pan, and I just chop them up. Or you can use any little red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and you can make like the, I don't know what you call it, those home fries. So you can make them up anyway. If you have crinkle cut French fries, you have potatoes. If anything calls for potatoes, you have potatoes. Yes, they're shaped like a French fry, but they're a potato. So I always have crinkle cut French fries in my freezer. And this stuff, I'm addicted to this stuff. This is so good. I've been eating this a lot. And this is the vegan hamburger. It's like ground hamburger. But you can use them in so many different ways. Like sometimes I just add a can of salsa to it and some taco seasoning. Or you can do whatever you want. It's like having ground hamburger. So you could make meatballs out of them. You could put them in Italian stuff, Mexican stuff, like Indian food stuff. Anything you want. Add mint to it and make it like an Indian thing. Like you could do whatever you want. Like this stuff is so good, like really good, and it's filling and it's good protein. I think it's made out of soy, so that is a drawback because soy sometimes, it's rough on your stomach sometimes, but I do love it. Oh, and I got two of these. Because sometimes when you put on your Amazon cart, it's not always there. And sometimes when you go to the store, it's not there. So when it's there, I will buy it because it goes in the freezer. I better put this. Okay, now's the season. Whipped cream. I put this on if you're drinking hot cocoa. Even when I drink my hot apple cider, I put it in there. I know it's weird, but I like it on top of hot apple cider. I like it on my hot coffee. I've been drinking a lot more coffee lately to keep me awake because it's getting dark and I fall asleep like a bird when it's dark. And of course you spike the coffee or whatever. I put in a lot of things. And then like even on Thanksgiving when we had pumpkin pie, I put it. So it's also good in regular just coffee. Just if you run out of cream, this is good. So I got whipped cream. I thought I got non-dairy. It's dairy. Oh well. This is eggnog. This is light eggnog. Gotta have that. It's always good in your coffee. And yes, this is real eggnog. I usually get but anyway, I got some eggnog. It is a season. I'm a sucker for buying what's in this seasonal. I'm a sucker. This stuff is pretty good, and it lasts a long time. Oh, it looks different. This is vegan sour cream, and I keep it on hand because it's good if you want dips and keep it in the refrigerator. You could put like whatever dip mix, or it's just good by itself. Like I just love it. I use it for a lot of things to make things creamy and stuff. Potato soup salsa, seriously. This is vegan sour cream, and it lasts in the refrigerator longer than regular sour cream. And I like to keep it on hand. It's another staple of mine now because I use it to make anything creamy. And me and dips, and when I'm hungry on a fluke, like I will just dip like whatever chips in this, add a little cayenne pepper or something in it, and it's just good. Vegan sour cream, very good. Oh, and here's my veggies. I'm addicted. Like I just get veggies like this. Like sometimes I keep the sauce packets. Sometimes I use the sauce packets. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I take the sauce packets and I put it in my drawer and I use it for other things. You don't have to use it with this. But I just throw these veggies on a baking sheet with a little olive oil, and it's so good. Like literally you could eat the whole thing. It just tastes so good. And it's not that bad. It's 70 calories per serving, 3 servings, so you get really full. And you could add them to your ramen. You could add them to anything. You could even make this as a salad. So I love these little veggie packets. And I'm running out of cheese because it's been a long time. And the cheap ones were out of stock in Amazon. This is a little more expensive, but it's still, I gotta have it. So I got cheddar. The cheddar seems to be the best, and I use the most. So I got 2 things of cheddar shredded cheeses. Oh, I guess I got 3. I got 3 cheddar shreds. Yeah, thought I only got 2, but I guess I got 3. And, I thought maybe one was mozzarella. I think one was supposed to be mozzarella, but it's okay. I'll use it. And then I got slices for if I'm making a sandwich. So I got cheddar, vegan cheddar slices. Yeah, I think one was supposed to be mozzarella, but that's okay. All right, now for the lettuce. I've been out of lettuce for a long time, and my vegan tacos were lacking because I love lettuce, you know that. And I always get these romaines. And I just cut off the ends and I put them in the containers in the refrigerator, and they'll last me a month. And they're good for making lettuce wraps or chop them for salads. This is the best one. I love the whole romaine 3 in a container. These are my favorite. They taste so good and yummy and so versatile. Oh, and then I got 1 green pepper because I'll chop this up and I'll put this in my shepherd's pie, sorry. I don't know why sometimes words escape me, they just do. Put them in my shepherd's pie or whatever. I just love green pepper, and as you know, I love all the peppers. Yellow peppers, red peppers, orange peppers. I love peppers. And I got a red onion. I still have some red onion left, but you know I use this like crazy. Red onion, I'm addicted to red onion. I love it. I put this in everything. I probably won't put it in the shepherd's pie though. I probably won't do that because that will take over the flavor, and I might sprinkle it on for myself, but no, I don't think I'm going to put it in my shepherd's pie. And I got more water, so there we go. There's my water. So there you go. I don't know how much it was. I think it was 100 and something. It's over 100, but I got a lot for over 100. Right? I think I got a lot. If you look at the price for delivery, and that includes the tip because I tip online now, and I do have a note on it saying, driver, please knock when you're here and I'll give you extra cash. They very rarely knock because I don't know when, like it says on this way, but I don't really know when they're really here until I get a notification saying it's been delivered, and I look and there it is on my door. So whatever price I tell you on here, that is the price I paid, and that's including delivery fee and the tip to the driver. So that's a pretty good deal for all this stuff from Amazon Fresh. And I didn't even get to tip cash because he didn't ring the doorbell. Oh well, I put it right on there, ring doorbell, and I'll give you cash tip. I mean, even though he does get a regular tip too, but anyway. All right, well, I got to put all this stuff away because a lot of it's frozen stuff and it's probably been in his car for a while, and I've been doing this video for a while. So I hope everyone's having a great happy holidays, season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, 'tis the season, New Year's, all that stuff. I hope everyone's having a groovy one. Now I'm going to put all this stuff away and probably wash my face since this makeup is from yesterday. All right. To all my Stace-Cadets and all my Burkettes, I hope you have a groovy day. Until then, peace.